Welcome to Deliciously with Ara. Ngayon gagawa tayo ng OMURICE. So, OMURICE it's like a Korean dish, a fried rice na medyo parang may cover siya ng egg. So instead of omelette, we're gonna put rice in the stuffing for the egg. It's very easy to make. Ang pinaka-important is really the sauce basis, which we're gonna do it later. And ngayon, as for our ingredient for our fried rice mamaya, na pang stuffing mamaya sa ating egg, we'll be using our carrots and onions. But whatever vegetables you have that gusto ninyo, you can freely adjust and add later on. So first, mag-chop tayo ng ating mga gulay, which is our carrots and onions. We'll slice it very thinly and small. So I have cut here our onions and our carrots. Sinama ko na siya because we're all gonna be stir-frying it again. So this is approximately like 1 cup, but you can always adjust the amount of vegetables that you want to add. And before we stir-fry our rice, gagawin muna tayo ng ating pinaka-important na sauce. So all we need is a very simple process. We'll turn on first our pan. And as I heat my pan, I'm gonna be making the roux. Normally, di ba, when we make pastas or like carbonara sauces, we are very used to making the roux. But in this version, we're gonna be using the cooking oil instead of butter. So I'm gonna be heating up around 2 tablespoons ng ating oil. Kasi gagawa tayo ng ating flour and oil mixture. And before siya uminit, I'm gonna be adding 1 tablespoon of our flour. And we're gonna melt it. Itutunaw natin siya. So, be careful na hindi siya masusunog. It just has to be very well like melted. And then hinaan ko lang yung fire once I can see the bubbles. And then sa low fire, lulutuin natin ang ating flour hanggang maging brownish ang ating color. So as you can see, medyo naging caramel color na yung ating roux. The color of the roux will show us mamaya the color of our sauce because the glaze mamaya that we're gonna doing, I want it parang rich brown in color para mukha siyang masarap. So now we want to roast it but not burning it. And as you can see, medyo nagpaparang caramel brown, milkish coffee, parang milk coffee na yung ating dating. We're gonna now add 1 cup of water. So slowly. And then tunawin natin siya ulit. So now we have dissolved the roux sa ating water. I'm gonna be now adding our flavorings. So I need here tomato ketchup. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. And I need 2 tablespoons of our toyo. And 2 tablespoons of sugar. And just for a little kick of the flavor, mag-add tayo ng 1/2 tablespoon ng vinegar. And of course, this is very optional, but I have your chicken cubes. I'm just gonna use only 1/2 of it, just for an added flavor layer. But of course, you can do whatever you want. So I have your 1/2 chicken cube, and then tutunawin natin siya lahat. So now, I've been boiling it for around 6 to 7 minutes. And as you can see, nagbo-bubble na siya. And we don't have to wait until magiging malapot siya na parang gravy ang richness. Because later on, once we cool it down, medyo magiging sticky siya ng konti. And then now we're gonna add a tablespoon of butter. So I'm gonna melt it on my sauce. And then once matunaw na yung ating butter, we'll turn off the fire. So ngayon, mag-fry tayo ng ating mga vegetables and the rice. We're gonna make the stuffing for our OMURICE. So first, we need our cooking oil. So I'm gonna be needing around 1 tablespoon. And yung kanya sinop natin ng ating mga gulay, we're gonna toss it in. And then, we'll just fry it until medyo maluto siya. So as you can see, medyo nag-transparent na yung ating onions. I'm gonna now add in our toyo, konti, like a tablespoon, just to give a flavoring to our vegetables. Of course, it's always good to be more on the vegetables, or if you have like ham or bacon, it's also good to add. Pero today, I'm just gonna make the very basic na we minimize ang mga ingredients na gamit natin. So I'm gonna put in our toyo and then just give it a sizzle. And then set aside ko yung ating mga gulay. And then I have here a bowl of rice. So better for fried rice is always the cooled, yung medyo lumamig na kanin. So I'm gonna add it my rice. And then ihalo natin siya. But because sometimes pag medyo matigas or malamig na yung ating kanin, medyo mahirap siyang i-stir fry. What I'm gonna add in is because I want to add with our toyo kanina, I'm gonna add in yung kaninang sauce na ginawa natin, the demi sauce. I'm gonna add in around 3 tablespoons. Actually, this sauce is good for all kinds of food. Once you try it, I think you surely can be creative with whatever dishes you have. So, haluin natin siya na haluin. So, na fully cooked na yung ating kanin, I'm gonna turn it off. And then, for a while, I'm gonna put it on the bowl. So, nagawa na natin ang ating sauce, our rice. Now, we'll do our eggs. So, I need here around 3 eggs, but it really depends on the kind of eggs you have. If you have around big eggs, then you can use like 2. So, babasagin natin ang ating egg. Gagawa tayo ng ating scrambled egg mamaya. And I'm gonna season it with konting salt. Like around 2 to 3 pinches. Haluin natin siya. And I'm gonna turn on my fire. And gagawa tayo ng scrambled egg na parang panglabas niya, pang cover ng ating omurice. So we're gonna add in some oil. Maybe around 2 tablespoons of oil. Ibubuhos ko na yung aking egg mixture. Try to break the puff, and then pwede niya kayo magbilog-bilog. I mean, it's okay to shake and break your egg. So if you can see na your egg is almost cooked, medyo may konting cream sa taas, it's okay because the heat from the rice kanina and the remaining heat will cook itself. So papatay ko na yung aking fire. And sometimes you can actually do this on different ways. Pwede kayo dito magpatong, but you know, just to play safe, I'm gonna get my plate. Yung kanina kinuha natin rice, I'm gonna put it here on the center. There. And then, i-shape natin siya pahaba ng konti. So, para siyang shape ng oval or like an ice or whatsoever you call it. And then, kukunin ko yung aking egg. I'm gonna top it on the top. And gagawa tayo ng trick. Ipapasok natin yung mga loob niya just to parang ibabalot yung kanyang shape na ginawa natin. Medyo mainit, so you can use like a spoon just to help you easier. Kahit hindi perfect, it's still okay because mamaya ka-cover natin siya ng sauce anyway. But you know, I just want to cover it up. So there we go. Almost nag-wrap up na yung ating omelet. Tada! So here is our omurice, a very basic version. So I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. See you next time. So tikman natin ang ating omurice. It has the rice, the sauce, and our egg. The secret really is the sauce. Di ba we only use very simple ingredients, but napaka-social ang kanyang flavor. I'm pretty sure your kids will love it, your family will love it. Give it a try. Very, very good. Very social ang lasa.